That deadly plane crash in India. The official death toll now stands at 246, 241 on the Air India jet, 5 on the ground. And from the tragedy comes a story of survival. One passenger right there made it out of the wreckage alive. Chief International Correspondent James Longman has the latest from Mumbai. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. The mood here is stunned disbelief. How could such a modern plane essentially just fall out of the sky? The NTSB is on their way here to India to help the Civil Aviation Authority with its investigation. And this as one man survived. An urgent investigation is underway this morning to determine how an Air India jet carrying 230 passengers and 12 crew crashed just after takeoff, killing everyone but one on board. Stunning video filmed from a nearby building shows the jet ascend briefly before disappearing below the tree line, and then an enormous fireball. The plane took off just after 1:30 Thursday afternoon and was headed for London's Gatwick Airport. Moments later, the aircraft plummeted to the ground near the Ahmedabad airport. Smoke from the tragedy seen for miles. Firefighters hosing down the smouldering wreckage. Part of the plane seen hanging out of the medical college it crashed into. Here you can see the back tyre sticking out of a building and a desperate rush to find survivors.
I thought, I don't know, maybe he's joking or what.
Akash Vatsa was on the same plane a flight earlier from Delhi to Ahmedabad.
And it's a Dreamliner 787.
Sharing this footage from inside the aircraft.
I was in so much of shock. My father, my friend, they were also like traumatized.
Through the tragedy, miraculously, a sole survivor, seated in 11A, an emergency row seat. Astonishingly, he's seen here walking away from the crash. Vishwash Kumar Ramesh remains hospitalized. His family, meanwhile, beyond grateful.
When he was on the runway, my dad called him and Vishwash said, "Oh, we're going to take off soon." And then literally like 2 minutes later, he video called my dad. As he crashed, he said, "Oh, our plane's crashed." All of that. I don't know where my brother is. I don't see any other passengers. I don't know how I'm alive, how I exited the plane.
Although Ramesh was seated in that emergency row seat, experts say there's no safest seat on passenger planes. This is the first fatal crash involving a Boeing Dreamliner since it entered service in 2011. Aviation experts raising concerns about the engines after seeing the nose of the plane pointed up in the moments before disaster, pointing to an issue of thrust.
These jets are built to be very carefully designed to not have something happen to the left engine if it happens to the right and vice versa. There's never just one cause, but this is going to be critical. Boeing has told ABC News they're ready to support the investigation. It's crucial information from the black box that will shed light on how this could have happened. Well, Ahmedabad Airport has now reopened. It could take months or years to establish what really happened here. The United States has vowed to help any way it can. Guys.
Okay, James, thanks very much.